Welcome back. Let's understand a little bit what do we mean by model view controller design pattern. So what it means is whenever we are passing some information from our client, it is coming in the form of JSON. So this information we are receiving in our controller layer here. So how? Because in the controller there can be many methods. This is one method, this is another method. So how will the uh, application know which URL should be mapped to which function? And that is where the controller is taking the control, which means the URL is getting mapped to a particular method. So controller is deciding that, okay, this is the method with this URL, it should get mapped. And then what should be the model that should be returned? Again, controller is deciding. Here we don't have a view. View is the page, UI. So in typical model view controller, what happens? This model will be bind to a view and controller is going to decide which model is going to get to bind with to which view and controller returns that. Hence it is called model view controller architecture. But for our case, we don't have the view. So we have the model and the controller, and the view is like the JSON data that is getting response. In the response, we are getting JSON information. So this is acting like a view. So what is model view controller architecture? The model view controller architecture is model is the information that we get, the placeholder, this in the case here property DTO. Controller is the one who decides which model will get bind to which view. And in our case, there is no view because we are building APIs. So JSON is kind of the view it is acting. Hence, controller is deciding which URL the client is calling should get mapped to which particular method, and then it controller is also deciding which model data should be returned. So this is model view controller design pattern or architecture. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.